Hare Krishna, and welcome to this workshop style video on the Bhagavad-Gita, chapter 1, verse 2. In this video we will apply sandhi to all the individual words on the left hand side of this worksheet. And in the blue fields here we will construct a one pada per line version. Let's start with zooming in on the worksheet so that we can see a little better. Okay, so we have here the first intro here, but our step number 1 will be to try to fill in these yellow fields here, yellow cells. And our aim now is to find all the compounds in this verse so that we can apply sandhi to them initially. And here are no compounds here. And in pada 1 is one compound here, because we have the hyphen here. So we need to fix the hyphen, so to speak. So what do we have here? We have pandavanikam, and we have a short a at the end and a short a in the beginning here. So that will be a long a as a result, according to ordinary vowel-sandhi rules. So in principle we could take away the hyphen and then we would have a va here, but the problem is that this is not correctly spelled, because this is an initial a only, not a one you can use in the middle of the word. So what we need is to spell it the right way, and this is what we want: a va like this. This is the correct spelling. Alright, so pandavanikam. Okay, and we're checking pada number 2 for compounds. There are no compounds. Pada number 3, no compounds. Pada number 4, no compounds. Okay, so compounds are done, and step 1 is done. So now to step 2 with the final sandhi of all the individual words. Okay, let's start with sanjaya uvaca, and here we have visarga at the end and a in the beginning, and when we do sandhi of those, that means that the visarga disappears. That is the rule. And since we have now, when the visarga is gone, we end with a short a here at the end of the first word, so we can have spacing in between the words. So that intro line is now done. Let's take pada number 1. We have drstva to pandavanikam now, and in the first, in drstva ends with a long a, and to starts with a short consonant. So vowel and consonant means no change at all, so there will be nothing happening. So we will have drstva, and what happens between to and those are the ones, the pa here in the beginning. Well, this ends with a vowel and starts with the consonant, so it's just the same thing here. There will be no change at all. And we note that both of these words, the long a and the short u, they end in vowels. So you can have space there and you can have space there. And this is at the end of the pada here, so that's alright. You can have a vyudham and a consonant at the end there. Alright, so let's take pada number 2. Vyudham duryodhanah tada. And what will that be? We have an final M here and a beginning D. So we will have to fix the M here. The M has to be changed into something else, namely an anusvara. So we have to, the dum here must be spelled like this, or dum, or with the anusvara pronunciation, dum, perhaps a little bit more like that. Alright, so in any case, we see here that the next combinations are the final visarga at the end there and the beginning T, and this produces an S here at the end of duryodhanah. So duryodhanahs, so we take away the visarga and we add an S, but the problem is then if we do that, then there will be an ending consonant, and we cannot have a consonant at the end of a word with space in between. So we have to take away the space and we have to make the S go close into the T of tada. So we do like this. So you have tada there and the S very close. No space in between. Alright, so that's pada number 2. And here we have acaryam, upsangamya. And what will that be? Well, the M at the end there and the beginning U, they will not, there will be no changes in terms of letters or anything in both of them. So there will be like that, but the problem is that this ends here, the M there ends in a consonant, and we don't want that, so we have to contract them with no space. And then we see that this U here cannot be used like in the middle of the word. This is a word initial U, so we have to spell it differently and instead use where am I? We have to spell it like that instead. That should be alright. And now let's take the last pada, number 4. We have a final A and an initial V. And vowel plus consonant produces no change at all in terms of letters. And since it ends with a vowel, we can have space to vacanam. And here, in terms of vacanam and abravit, we have an ending consonant M and an initial A, and that will produce no change at all in terms of the letters. but we don't want a lonely M at the end there. So we will contract them, and once again, this is a word initial vowel here, not a one we can use in the middle of the word, so we have to exchange it for a better looking spelling here, so it will look like this instead just ma here in the middle. Like that. And now let's zoom out. So here we then see that we have applied sandhi to to all the padas in the here on the left in the one pada per line edition. So that should be alright. And in the next part of next video, we will be using these results to also produce a 2 pada per line version, a half verse version, which some editors like to produce their Gita editions in. So thank you very much for watching, and Hare Krishna.